Hi there, it's Elaine here, and I thought today I would give you a little flick through of some of my journals that I have been working in. It's been a busy few months and I've not got as much done, especially my Halloween journal before I got to Halloween. And the navy altered book, I did complete the front cover at last. I collaged from one of the die cut books some of the pieces out of those die cut books that I did in my shopping haul video. And this one is my new black and white journal. So everything in here is black and white, with the exception of a splash of red, because red is my favourite colour and I think red goes lovely with black and white anyway. So there's not an awful lot in here yet, but I thought I'd give you a little quick flick. I'd give you a bit of an update on my Halloween, and I've done some bits and pieces in this one, so we'll put them to one side for now. And I'll give you a little, I'm not going to go into it too deeply. Most of October flew by and I got bits and pieces done, but I never got a chance to record much really. All I've done on this page is added the 2020 to it, so it looks like we might be going into next year now. This is from a digitals that I bought last year for, now then, could be either Shabbydabbydoodah Studios or Dot Inspiration Studios, possibly. I'm not sure which one that is. They've all got these skull impression on sort of old vintage photos and that, which I thought was quite good fun, a little bit spooky. So if you've seen my Instagram, you might have seen some of these already. That's a tuck spot with nothing in it. Let's pet Eric, see if he'll stop our glare, which I think he might. Hopefully you can still see me. Yeah, this I did in my Halloween Gluebook session. We stuck that in. I haven't put any more on him. I just like it as it is, to be honest. I did put pumpkin. I'm not sure if I like it. It's a bit shiny. It's actually a decoration. You string it on stringing, and I put it on there, and then I'm not sure if I like it, so I'll see if that stays or not. The only thing I did different to this, I added this one to this page. We did that in the Gluebook session that I've got on my channel a couple of months ago. I did it quite early actually, but then I never got back to it really. So both of these pages were done then, and so was she. I put her in here for now. I haven't put anything else on it. Again, it's another DigiKit. You've seen that one already. I haven't worked out whether I want her on here or not yet, so she's not in. I did stick her in. Whether anything else goes on that page, I don't know, but I did mount it on a black cardstock, which I thought offset it quite nicely on this page. Excuse me, I need a drink, I think. So yes, I did this one. You saw it, I think, in that video, the Gluebook video, but I hadn't decided what I was going to do, so I've mounted it on black card. A few wrinkles, I'm afraid, in that one. I did a rush job, I think. There's a few wrinkles in some of here. Seen those. I put him on there. I thought he was quite funny actually, being on there. That was already there. I put her in. I thought it looked good because she's sort of looking, they're looking at each other, both flaming, which I thought was a bit of fun. And I stuck that in. That's from a DigiKit. I think it's called After Dark, and it's from, which one is that from? I'll put the links down below, some of the kits that I've used. Obviously some are from oh, what's that doing in there? I don't know. I'll stick it couple of pictures there that I've just shoved in. I don't know whether I'm going to put them in or not. It's when I probably cut that that one earlier. I'll put that on there. I don't think you've seen that. That one's on there. A lot of these are from DigiKits. I bought them last year, most of them, and I never really used them because last year I ran out of time. There's been so much going on. I don't know if some of you will, if you've seen my Instagram, you will know that we've got some new babies in the house. My daughter wanted guinea pigs, so we've had to have a big change around in her bedroom because she's got them inside in her bedroom. They're called Merry and Pippin. If you know Lord of the Rings, you know where that comes from. And they're boys, and they're really cute. I did have a cuddle with Merry earlier on. Pippin's not quite so, he's not quite sure about cuddling much at the moment. But Merry's getting quite used to it. Especially if you give him pea flakes. He seems to like his pea flakes, bless him. So yes, I might be able to show you little pictures of them now and again. The trouble is they're still very scaredy, and you know, any sudden movements and whoosh, they're gone back into their hidey holes. Yeah, but they are gorgeous. I love them, and they've already sussed out the food routine, and they squeak like mad at my daughter when she's come down for food. And yeah, they're really fun. I'm glad we've got animals again now. I miss my old dog, and we can't have a dog anymore because I've got arthritis and we can't walk him. My husband, the dogs were always my dogs. I did the walking and everything, and I just can't do it now. Picking up after them and stuff like that, I just can't deal with it. So yeah, I was missing my dog, so I was quite pleased she wanted some animals. So yes, we've got some new babies in the house. So yes, you saw in my haul video that I got some Tim Holtz bits, and I was determined to use them even though I have done it in November. It was after the 31st. I think I did it the first week of November, just so that I can say I actually used some this year when I got them. Yes, I was quite pleased with that one. That was on my gel print paper, and it's got copper on it and the purple, which I love copper. It's probably my favourite metal. Silver is the other. I'm not really a gold person. Yeah, I was quite pleased with that. I wanted to use that. They're the only ones in the paper dolls that are actually witchy looking, but the others aren't very. I've used a few more further on actually. I'll show you them when we get to them. This is my bat section because I love bats. I love them. They're so cute. So yes, here's another paper doll, Tim Holtz. And I used some of the wings that I got from Craftbox. I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to colour them in or not, but I think the white, as they are, stand out better on the page. So this is my back page that I got out of a British wildlife book or something. It was quite a narrow one, so I just washed up the side there. But it tells you all about different bats. I love bats. This is a bit of a silly one. This is a digi with a skull, obviously, and then I just put these bats. They're window stickers. You put them on windows, obviously for Halloween normally. But I glued them in here. Took all the bat ones off it. It was like a tree and whatever on it. I won't get it out because I have to go through lots of things to get it out again. I've stuck him in. He was already in here. He's a werewolf. I don't know whether you can see him. It's a bit dark really, so it's quite difficult to see. And what else here, that back there, this was like an A4 spread page, because they're like kits obviously for making journals, and I cut it in half, and actually it should be the other way around really, but I wanted the back here because I liked him. I liked the background. You could see the skeleton back from, this is already in my book. It's from an encyclopedia that I've got, an old encyclopedia. Now I put the witch's hat on, so I haven't quite finished that one because I don't know, I might put a bit more on there yet. But I never really finish pages in one go, very rarely. That's the other side of that paper, that's what it looked like before I did the collage on it. He's there, he was there. Oh yes, I've shown pictures on my Instagram, but I've noticed, because I left this up here and my door's rubbish on the workshop door. We need a brand new one, but it gets really damp in here and some of my pictures have started coming off, so I'm going to have to glue them back down again. So I shall take it back in the house and do that. So I've had to take quite a lot of my paperwork out of here, and I have to bring it up with me when I want to film and stuff, or if I want to use it. That's already in here. I don't know whether I showed it to you. It's like a little flip out booklet thing. It's got little pockets in it. That's a pocket. That one's a pocket. That one's a pocket. It was out of a, oh, what do you call it? Scrapbook paper. In one of my paper packs that I bought from the works. I think they're, yeah, I just thought I'd, so he's tucked in there for now. So I haven't actually done anything with him. Put the paper clip on. Right, nothing there. She was already in here. He was already in here, I think. They were already in here too. I haven't decided on where I'm going to put him yet. I was going to put him over there. Oh no. I've dropped it. Tales from the Tomb. So yeah, I'm not quite sure where he's going yet. Or that one. So I've just tucked him in there because it's a bit of a tuck spot. My daughter drew this. A lizard eye. I just liked it, so I thought I'd put it in here. Witchy got put in eventually. And this is a digi-kit that I cut out the witch's hat. It's called Autumn Witchery, that particular kit. This is a magazine image. This is from the same kit, I think. I just stuck that over there, but I wanted to make sure the mushrooms were still sticking out. And I probably need to do a little bit more collaging and things around there. Oh, the pictures are falling out from the little pokey hole there. I think I hadn't got him in, I just popped him in and scruffed up the edges. So I don't know what I'm going to do with him yet, but he's there. I've done these a while back, but I don't know whether you've seen them on camera. Not sure. So these are out of my daughter's digital art magazines. I cut them out. So yes, this is an adult channel, not for kids. Bit gory here and there. These all come out my daughter's digital art magazines. It's a little mini collage. I don't know whether I've really finished it properly. I did a little bit of stamping. Wanted to try a couple of my new stamps out. They didn't work too well. They got a little bit smudged, I think, but It didn't come out too bad really, because there's quite a lot of stuff in this, and I took loads of stuff out, but it's still quite bulky and a bit uneven. So yeah, he's tucked in there. I think these ones are ones I've already cut out, but I haven't used yet. They're just DigiKit stuff. I think that's Shabbydabbydooddah's one there. And that's the back. These are from some of the kits. This is the same kit, and that one. And that one's from, I think that might be Victoria Designs, but it come out a bit purple because I was losing my colour. And I've just got a few bits and pieces tucked in here that I can still use. I just haven't got around to finishing it. I was hoping to finish it this year, but no joy. No joy at all. So I'll put that over there for now. Yeah, you stay there, Eric. You're a good boy. So I'll give you a little flick through of my black and white journal. This is inspired by Shannon Green. She was doing a black and white journal herself, and I made these actually were made in this book, because the book's black paper. It's a kind of, they call it a scrapbook. I think it's from Hobby Crafts, this one, but I've covered up the back so I can't tell. So I made this as a spread inside, and then I decided I was going to use this book as a black and white book. So I thought I took them out, cut the holes off, and made it the front and back cover. So these are stamped, and then I cut them out. I did the dots on them, and that's texture paste, and then I've white acrylic over the top, and just basically did a bit of mixed media on there. I think that's you know, the string you get around oranges and that sort of thing. So yes, so some pages are still black, you know, there's nothing on them. So I'll try and find the ones that have got something on them. This is the first page. This was out of a colouring book, and then she is one of my fashion ladies from one of my fashion magazines, vintage fashion magazines. I broke off the umbrella thingy and it looked weird, so I sort of tried to cut it out and stuck it back on. And I coloured in one of the tulips, because tulips are my favourite flower and red is my favourite colour. So yes, yeah, these are wallpapers. I just put them in as a background. That one I ended up cutting a bit small in the end, but never mind. Then these are, let's just move it over a little bit. They're like very fine, I can't remember what they're called, I just got them off AliExpress, I think it was, and some, this is white rose, I think, by the look of it. So yeah, they came out of the butterflies and the leaves, and that came out of from AliExpress. I thought they were quite pretty, they look quite nice on the black paper. I think I got them from Action, those flowers, when I went to visit my friend Ineka in the Netherlands. So yes, it's just a sort of black scrap paper, they call it, scrapbook, for putting, you know, photos or whatever, I don't know. But I'm going to use it as a journal, my black and white journal. Wallpaper. I like that image. It just needs something red on there now, doesn't it? I've been, oh, hang on. Oh, Yeah, there we are. I've been doing a little bit of colouring, and so I've got some new Arteza pencils. So I'll do the same as I did on the front page. I'm going to put an image on there of some sort, and then I'll colour one of these red, because I like poppies because they're red. I like red things. Right, let's see if we can find one that's done. That one, I decided to colour this flowering because it looked a bit washed out. So I thought I'd add the red already. But yeah, wallpaper. Done some quite nice wallpapers. Ah, these are the doily ones. I'm afraid black's not forgiving when it comes to glue, and I think I probably shut the book before they dried because they were a little bit stuck, and I think that's what they'd done. They'd stuck to a little bit that was from one of these, hadn't quite dried. Never mind, but I'll find something to go on there. There's another wallpaper. And what else have we got? Another one. That's quite nice, isn't it? I like dandelions. Lovely, aren't they? Fairies. Call them fairies. And then that one I coloured the button red. I was going to do the butterfly, but I realised that actually the red bit, the red dot here, isn't true to the butterfly. The bit that's red is actually part of his wings. I think that's a peacock butterfly, that one. And then that one. So there's not an awful lot done in there. So I've got more to do in that one. But I thought I'd give you a quick flick. And then this one, yeah, it is a navy book, as you see, more navy since 1945. I have been meaning to cover it. It's a little bit bashed about and a bit discoloured, but I like the size of it, and it had quite good paper. Oh, this is from the map. What had happened was I was tearing out of it to use the book pages, the text, and then I decided I liked the size of the book, so to cover up all of the torn out pages I put this across it, because you can see that that part there is where the pages are torn out. So there is plenty of room. I have taken some out. There are a few places here and there, but I've actually glued 2 pages together on most of these, and because of the mess I made of that there, because I'd already started using it, I have taken the odd ones out. It is a sewn in, they're all sewn in signatures, but yeah, this one I hate, absolutely hate it. I made so many mistakes on it. I hate green anyway. I put this on upside down. I love the violin swirly bit. Everything else is a complete and utter mess, so I really hate that page. It's terrible. So I don't show that very often. You've seen this on my Instagram. If you've been on my Instagram, you'll have seen this one. It started off that I put this image, well, it's actually like a card, and then I'd put the dragonfly on, and it was very bitty, and I thought, what am I going to do? How am I going to make this gel together? So I thought, right, the blue's on here. I kind of then started to pick out and use the whole page as one spread, really. They're 2 separate pages, but they complement each other. This one I had more yellows on it, butterfly, and then I just kind of tried to make it all gel together by, I just kept going. Most of these are like Tim Holtz ephemera pieces. I thought, well, it's not my best. I don't normally use a lot of photos. I don't use a lot of images of vintage people. It's just not my thing. I love animals, I love nature, I like old photographs. I don't find images of people that I don't know who they are interesting in old pictures. I don't know what it is, it's just who I am. So I don't use them very much in my work, and I think that's partly why I wasn't too keen on it. But as a whole, it looks quite well, it looks quite good really. But there are a few little boo-boos here and there. Generally I just went to town on it and just stuck all sorts of stuff down and had a bit of fun really. You've seen my pink lady. Yes, she is pink, it's not red. Did a watercolour background and then stuck on various pieces of ephemera. Bit of Tim Holtz, some tickets. I love tickets, it's one of my things. I've just recently bought some tickets on a roll from the lovely Corey from Crafty Coco on Instagram. And I am very over the moon with those. So if you get happy mail from me, you might be getting tickets in your happy mail. He's from a magazine image. Again, it was I watercoloured the backgrounds in before. You know, I like doing the backgrounds, and then I move on and do quite a few backgrounds, and then I slowly use them and work around the colours on the background that I've used to put the images in really. And yeah, that one come out all right. He ended up a bit wonky, a bit of, as my daughter's uni friend is from Thailand, so that is actually Thai. One of her, she bought me a newspaper over. She's back in Thailand now, obviously. But yeah, my daughter's finished uni. This was another one, I think it should be on my Instagram. Two of my fashion ladies. And more Tim Holtz, vintage stamps. These are what my mum gave me these. I think they came from cards or something, but they're all sparkly. They're really pretty. You can see the sparkle. Might do. Yeah. So I've still got this page to do. I think they're watercolour. Yeah, I'm sure, fairly sure they're watercolour. Little play with watercolours. I've done I did the background with various collage papers. I did stick him in, but he's not quite fully stuck down. He's still got his head loose. I don't think his tail's loose. Some of his back's loose, you see. So I might be able to still stick things on him. But I liked him there, so I just stuck him in. We might collage some more on there. This one is a work in progress. I haven't quite finished it yet, so some of her bits are still, I don't know, some of these bits, her feet are still, her arms still loose, both arms I think, yeah. So I can still tuck things underneath. This is napkin. The bird is on the napkin with the flowers, and I did a little bit of collaging in the background of just various vintagey type papers. Yeah, I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with the rest of that one yet, so I'll let you see that when that's done. Then I've stuck in some, these are sort of 8 by 6, I think they are, scrapbook papers. They're from the works. They're really pretty. I thought they were really nice. And really, I mean, you just put an image on it and they're done, aren't they? Really, don't need to do much else. It's just so pretty. Done another background spread. This one is various papers. think, I don't know, I think that's all stuck down. This is one of my, I stenciled and then I wiped the stencil off to clean it on just a scrap bit of paper. And I thought, oh, it looks quite nice really. So the whatever was on the stencil when I cleaned it went through onto the paper. It was obviously a steampunk. Sorry, creaky chair. I always feel like I'm falling off this chair. Yeah, so it's one of my kind of scrap papers really. This is from the same piece of paper, scrapbook paper I think. Yeah. There's nothing in there. These are the ones I haven't done. So this one was, I need to gesso over this one again. I put a bit of thrown all sorts of this one and put some watercolour paints on, and it needs gessoing, and then I might do some other bits and pieces to it. Don't know yet. That's a work in progress then. And the only thing is the one I did the other day, which if you've seen me Instagram, this one's on there. Mousy. Peregrine Falcon, I think. One of my vintage ladies. Bus tickets. This stamp. I think it was from Postal Love, but the tickets were Postal Love. Might have been my friend Enika. Might have been in her set that she sent me. These are die cuts that I showed you in the last video, I think it was. Well, basically the shopping haul video. He's quite cute. I was quite pleased with him. He's one of my fussy cut items that I've got sitting in a box waiting to use. Same as the came out the same book as me. What is he? Is he a weasel? Stoat? Otter? I don't know what he was now. I remember. Where is he? Oh, he might be a polecat or something like that. I don't know. Or was it Summit Martin? Oh, I can't remember. But yes, he came out the same book. It's a wildlife book. You can see like little lines on them where they've had little pointers telling you about the animal, the creature. It's got bugs and it's got butterflies and it's got flowers, wildflowers. It's all about wildlife in the British Isles. So it's a nice book. I like it. I've cut quite a few out. So that's that one. And we'll put Eric back over there out of the way. So that's it for now. I do have other journals, but I haven't really worked in them much since you last saw me. I do intend to be doing a journal along very soon, hopefully, and I think I'm going to be putting her to bed again till next year. I still kind of want to still work in her, but the witching hour has passed. So I think she can go to bed again until next year and I'll get her out. Hopefully next year will be a totally different year than what we've had now. So yeah, it's been a bit of a challenging year, hasn't it, for everybody. I've got my next video, I will be showing you some of my new colouring books and what I've been doing in them. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will be back very soon with another one, and I'll see you then. So keep well, keep safe, and I'll say bye for now.